Oh. 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 Wish I could scream. I wish I could do any of those screams like at all.
That's all intake. I can't do it out. I can't do it outwards.
I'm just gonna cough up a storm if I do that because of the allergies that are happening now. I'm Groot.
I can't do it the other way.
I can only do it like if I'm whispering. So the only way I could like sing in a metal band is like to whisper it and then just crank the shit out of the gain.
I'm gonna kill you.
Die now.
With haste.
All right.
Okay, kids.
It worked.
Let's go.
There has been an awakening. Have you felt it?
Speeder.
A cup.
Hello, what have we here?
Jump.
You guys are so funny.
Hello.
That was weak.
Holy shit.
Try to do it in tempo.
Penis face and R2 dickhead.
Hello there.
Looking? Found someone you have, I would say.
May the force be with us. Fucking A.
Get that galaxy and go with grandma and this mo porn.
There's no sound effect on his voice. That's just what he sounds like today.
That one me right.
Butter sausage.
You seen them Star Wars?
Is that Sling Blade?
Star Wars.
Have you seen these really cruel AI videos?
Yes.
Of
I've already seen. I know what you don't even.
butter sausage.
What about butter
I don't even know what that's from, but I love it. What's up? Good day, Galaxy. It's Commander Cody.
Good day.
How's it going? What's up?
My pa. That's good.
Are you ready? Star Wars Celebration has concluded.
Yeah,
It came and went.
I'm still waiting for news.
I'm still waiting for something that I've been wanting to hear to come out. Nothing really. There's a
list.
It's a shitty way to open the episode, but
There's
like,
a list.
I'm hyped about the 2 or 3 things that I did see.
I mean,
But I'm like, with all of the waiting we've been doing,
Yeah.
and like all of the things that you've been like, oh yeah, this is happening.
well, let's take a step back.
I don't-
When was the last celebration? 22.
It was Europe, so it was 23, I think.
So it's been 2 years.
I think they've been every 2 years the past couple of years.
Well, so Anaheim was 21 then. I thought the last one was Anaheim.
Anaheim was 20. Or, I don't know. Let's just, what am I talking about?
We got the
Let's
interwebs.
let's just look, man.
Because I guess my, yeah. List of Star Wars.
Oh, Turkey Sandwich is going to freak the fuck out. I'm not on dark mode. Sorry, bug. Good-a-boo-doo.
Why?
Oh, Wikipedia doesn't even go on dark mode, so it doesn't matter. Oh, because it blows out your eyeballs.
Well, slow down. 15's there. 16 celebration,
16 was in Europe. 17 we were at Orlando.
and then
19, it was every 2 years.
Every
so
2
19
years.
is in Chicago.
but COVID probably changed that. So
22 is Anaheim.
22, and then 23 was Europe.
23 is London. And then 25 is where we are now. And they announced at the
Yeah.
end, 2027, it will be back in America. It's in Los Angeles.
I wonder what the turnout difference is. Like in Japan, was it a massive turnout or what? I imagine Anaheim or LA is going to be your biggest ones. But
Yeah.
I feel like maybe Chicago, because I imagine the big cities around Chicago, everybody's going to.
Chicago is nice that they brought it to the Midwest
Yeah.
so that we could be like, I'm like 3 hours away instead of 30.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
don't know.
I mean, all the media and shit happens in Los Angeles anyways, so it does make sense.
Right.
And noting that it's not in Anaheim, it's in LA. It's at the LA Convention Center downtown, not at the Anaheim one, which is near Disneyland. So I don't know if that's good or bad, but that's what it is. So we've been waiting for 2 years.
5
Well, sorry. I guess Celebration was
5 years. I've been waiting 5 years.
for an American one.
No, for
Just since the Rise of
last-
Skywalker
yeah.
came out? Yeah. Yep. And as we talked about, when Kathy, there was rumors she was going to be stepping down. She's like, no, we're working on these 47 things.
Was she there?
I'm sure she was. I don't know. The only person I know that like was supposed to be there and then
Mark Hamill.
canceled was... I thought Pedro Pascal was canceled to go there, but then he was there for The Mandalorian. I thought he canceled because of Fantastic Four stuff. But then he was there after all. So I was wrong about that. But anyways, they're like, we got 40 things in the works. So I was expecting like, a long time ago they did the like the Avengers style. They did the chart.
Dude,
like here's
the
the
roadmap.
13 movies that
The
we're
roadmap.
doing.
Yep.
None of them happened, but it was nice to see it all on a screen together.
No, a lot of that stuff
I'm
happened.
joking. Rangers of the New Republic and all that fun stuff. I'm just joking.
The Thundercats one is coming out.
I'm talking about the Star Wars one that they did. None of that shit has happened.
Yeah.
So I was hoping we would get that. Like, I understand we don't have footage for anything yet except for Mando and Grogu, because that's the next movie that's, like, none of the other things have actually started shooting yet. So I get that. But I was hoping for, like, this one's in 26, this one's in 27, this one's in 28, this one's in 29, this one's in 30. Like, we're bowling every year. We're going to, like, fucking blow you guys out of the water with excitement. And all we got, movie-wise, was a trailer for Mando and Grogu, which isn't public, but some
Yeah.
by some form of slut magic, we were able to see parts of it. And the title and date for Starfighter, Star Wars Starfighter, starring Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
We're into it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was indifferent about it, and then walking into the studio today, you kind of put me more in a bad mood. But you're not wrong.
Well, they
Yeah, 'cause
kind of
it-
came out swinging.
It was one of those things like, sure, Mando and Grogu, we knew that was coming. It's nice to have a hard date on it, and
And
to see
footage.
some footage. Fine.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Hayden. I'm gonna say that out loud.
Why is that?
I feel like they're milking that poor man.
I mean, he seems into it.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that one bit. Every time he's on screen, he's happy, but he looks dead inside.
I think he probably didn't think he would do anything after 2005 with Star Wars. And he's just happy to be involved.
Yeah, I think he plays the part. I don't believe him. I see through the lies. I mean that as a human being, man.
I'm going to, 27 in Los Angeles, I'm going to pay for you to get your autograph session with Hayden. And I want you to go up to be like, appreciate all you've done, but I think you hate this now. I see your eyes are dead.
You can tell when people are over it. You can tell.
I mean, all he's got to do is say, no, I don't want to come back.
How much money did he make? He probably didn't make that much money.
I mean, not as much as like
He was the number one person.
like the character was,
for
yes.
2 movies.
The character was, yes.
I mean,
But I'm talking about like, I wonder how much Pedro bills now that he's been in 47 of the biggest franchises of all time. I'm getting a little sick of him.
Think
just
about
wanna
this.
say that.
We've probably got more screen time with Din Djarin than Hayden as Anakin Skywalker. That's a ridiculous thing to say, and I think,
Yeah, I mean, over 3 seasons, you're probably right.
yeah,
Versus 2 movies. Some nerd could calculate it. It won't be me. Look, he looks
Actually-
happy. He's right there. He looks happy.
yeah, but anyone's going to be happy sitting next to Rosario Dawson.
That's true. With or without the Togruta Lake.
She smells like sweet cinnamon. Yeah, you can't. Come on.
I don't feel bad for Hayden.
A,
I'm
B,
glad
C.
he's...
ZZ is 1, 2, 3. You know what that's from?
What?
Clerks 2 when she's dancing and her titties are flopping around. Me and my wife do that all the time. Every time we hear that song, A, B, C, we both go like this. Because it's Rosario Dawson on the roof in Clerks 2.
I don't remember that.
It's the tots. They're in the wind.
I haven't seen it.
What?
I haven't seen it in a while, and I don't remember that. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You got to rewatch it just for that.
Oh, God. So I made a list because I was
Yeah.
like, they came out swinging with Mando and Grogu. It's like, great. We got footage. It looks fucking sweet.
Whoa,
and that was the first day
whoa
of celebration.
Swinging.
Yeah.
It's
the trailer
fucking
was cool.
Mando and Grogu.
I know, but
I don't
want to
downplay it.
It was a good trailer.
I don't remember it.
For a Star Wars
I did
podcast.
watch it. I did watch it.
I believe you.
I don't remember it.
I wouldn't play it on stream or we'll get shut down, but
Give me a synopsis.
I don't remember.
See?
What?
Came out swinging. Don't remember a fucking thing.
No, he goes through the entire AT-AT and like destroys everything. And him and Grogu blow it up, and then they escape.
And it falls
the
off.
AT goes off the Gandalf style off the side of the mountain.
I do remember that. Now that you say that, I was in awe. I was like, "This is fucking Lord of the Rings, Star Wars. This is." I know the setting was too on point, but it was.
Yeah, they were in Caradhras for sure.
Dude, it was. It looked fucking amazing.
That was great. What I meant to say was they came out swinging because on the first day, they gave us the trailer for Mando and Grogu. I assumed, okay, day 2,
Bigger.
here's something bigger, and day 3, here's something bigger.
Plagueis
like
movie.
Daisy Ridley's here, and we have a test shot of her as Rey or something like that.
Yeah.
But it kind of just went downhill from there, unfortunately. I hate to say downhill, but like I listed out. We got Starfighter, we got Mando and Grogu. We got no mention of the Rey movie, The Dawn of the Jedi, The New Jedi Order, Rogue Squadron, Rian Johnson's trilogy, Taika Waititi, Kevin Feige, James Mangold, Simon Kinberg, Sharman Obaid-Chinoy. I hope I said that correctly. Those are all people that are like, they have something in the works. And there's no mention of any of that.
What this leads me to believe is either things are leaking or they are dropping stuff way too early in the process. Like, if they're writing stories still, like, hey, New Jedi Order, let's start writing some stuff. Dude, you're still 5-6 years out. Like, it's going to take 2 years to settle on a story.
Like Waititi's taking notes, just like ideas in his little journal.
That's not good enough. We shouldn't know any of this. But yes.
No, it should be ready by now.
Believe me, after I heard Friday's news and I was like, okay, we knew Mando and Grogu. It's nice to see something on screen. Solid, forgettable trailer.
Yeah.
And then I was like, but. And I even said this out loud to myself. I was like, yeah, but tomorrow's Saturday. It's going to be the big day.
For sure. That's what I thought too.
And then I was like, Maul?
Because I think The Last Jedi...
Did they really think Maul was going to hit that hard? Is that what we're missing?
The thing that's frustrating me, and I don't mean to shit on the animation because I think it's all been pretty good, and I know some of the big Star Wars fans really, really love their animation. It feels like that's kind of overtaken everything.
Yeah, it's easy. It's an easy win.
Easier, yeah.
Everything's under your control, and you can make everything look as crazy as possible, as cheaply as possible.
Maul Shadow Lord was the one that they announced.
I'm excited for that. I mean, I think we said that on the show. Like, it would be cool to see Maul underground.
Yeah, leading into Solo with his crime syndicate stuff, which sounds exactly like what that's going to be. Plus, an apprentice, which looks like Darth Talon.
Talon, yeah.
I don't know if that's 100%, and if she's in her skivvies or not, but we'll hope so.
Saw some bras.
Got something to pray for.
Before I forget.
Yeah.
Andor, which is the most important thing out of all this. Fuck the rest of the announcements. Andor's launching tomorrow.
Well, I knew we were
9
going to
p.m.
get to that. Yeah, I know.
And I feel like we said this maybe 6 months ago, maybe a year ago, but these 3 episode drops are packaged in years. So the first 3 are 1 year.
Yep.
And then it jumps forward when the next Tuesday or whenever the next batch is. It like jumps forward 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be a fun ride. I'm sure they're going to make it work perfectly.
Yeah.
But that's why I just want to make sure everybody's wrapping their head around, like, so you can blow through the first 3 and understand that's kind of one chunk of the timeline.
Yeah.
And then the next launch, so 3 at a time. So we're going to be jumping four big jumps.
Which they kind of set us up with for season 1, the way they structured it. We got those little mini arcs. We didn't have a big time jump, though. And this is going to take us all the way up to Rogue One.
I mean, assumingly there was a little bit of a time jump after the heist.
No.
I mean, he was on the beach for a while. That's what I assumed.
I don't know. It seemed to me like that was like pretty quick into his vacation.
Oh, okay.
He's like, Mom, let's go. She's like, no, dude, I'm a fucking rebel. And he's like, all right, I'm going to go bang on this beach.
I'm going to go back. Yeah.
Hide my fucking credits in the shower.
Yeah, above the, yeah.
All right, we will come back to Andor because I did blast through all of season 1 again. So movie news in his, I don't know.
Ahsoka season 2. They're calling all the shots. I am excited for Ahsoka season 2. And what
Pardon me.
what Old Boy said, who's writing Ahsoka? Who made
Filoni.
Filoni? Thank you. He did say, guys,
I wrote all the
basically,
episodes and I'm doing everything myself.
half the fucking season is a massive battle. And I'm like, okay. It is called Star Wars.
It's been a while since we have some wars in the Star.
I mean, think about it. When was the last big war? Scarif?
Yeah, kind of the beginning of Last Jedi, but yeah, probably Scarif was the last big one.
Dude,
Oh, though the end of Rise of Skywalker.
yeah. Big space battle. Yeah.
Technically the biggest of all time that has ever been.
Everybody showed
There's
up.
more of us.
Showed up at a
There's
cool-
more of us, guys.
There's more of us. Manny.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
Yeah, no, I think that's fine. And they said that you're gonna see in Ahsoka 2, Anakin's gonna be back. You're gonna get more Ezra and Thrawn. There was a third party there.
Akbar is back and
Thank
going
you.
to be dueling the fuck out of Thrawn in space.
That's what I'm fucking.
He's going to be
talking about.
leading the space battle.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm more excited about that than fucking Mando and Grogu. I don't care. Like the thoughts of Thrawn and Akbar going at it, not physically. Get your head out of the gutter.
Either way would be great. The
Yeah.
fan fiction that comes out after this will be fantastic.
What?
How many of them does he have? Oh man, what's up, Shinobs? Welcome,
Jordan.
Tahora.
And Tuora.
Yeah, that's cool.
Tuora. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
We drop a
can't read.
phonics.
Yeah, Visions sucks. I don't want to say
Visions
that.
doesn't suck. Visions cool, but it's not. Visions is like
not for us.
a supplementary thing.
Yes.
It's like some
Yes.
sprinkles on the thing, which is very, very cool, but it's not. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with canon, but I am. It's not canon, and it's not like moving some of our main story arcs and main characters forward.
Yeah, it's extra. It's sprinkles.
It's like fun extra stuff, which is cool, but not what I was. Not the main thing I was banking on. The other big thing about Ahsoka is
the recast.
they did decide to recast. And I think we mentioned that it was like actually confirmed. But the Hound from Game of Thrones has been officially recast as Balin for Ahsoka.
This is an easy one. I feel
Looks
like
great.
I think he looks great. Does he look exactly the same? No, but you guys got to get over it.
Yeah, I mean,
feel like this
it's
is
never
an
going to
easy-
be exactly the same.
This feels like a easy one to shit on if you want to. He doesn't look exact. The beard's a bit. I feel like that's what's going to happen. This looks great.
It looks great. He's a totally different person.
He looks phenomenal.
He looks good.
He looks great.
When this situation happens, there's almost no way out of it. Like, you're going to have to recast it or just drop the character. And I don't think you can do that with how important I feel they were setting Balin up to be in his contrast with Ahsoka. So, like, you can't just, like, have that cool shot of him looking at the fucking statues in the snow and then be like, oh, Balin, he fell off the cliff. He died. We're just doing something new for season 2.
That was the other thing that Filoni said
Like-
is those statues, whatever they represent.
I think it's the Mortis
Thank you.
father, son, and
They're-
or the father, daughter, and son.
They're supposed to play a part. That's what
Hooray,
he said.
hooray.
So, no, that's next level stuff. That Ahsoka in general, and we said it about season 1. The lore was just expanded. We went to a new fucking universe. These people that were missing were found and then are back. Thrawn. I mean, there's so many implications to all of this.
Yeah.
This could be a phenomenal. This could be a super interesting time period
It'll be fun.
between 6 and 7. Like we said, there's 30 years. You got plenty of time to play with.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got basically like a white knight Jedi in Ahsoka.
Mm-hmm.
You got Balin, who has clearly his own motives, but we don't 100% know what they are.
Yeah.
Like he clearly is where he wants to be,
Mm-hmm.
but what does he want to do with it? I don't fucking know.
Right. And his apprentice bailed. They're all still on that planet, but him and his apprentice kind of split off.
Oh, that's right.
She's doing her own thing with the fucking whatever the natives are on
Did
that
he
planet.
leave her to die?
She was just getting pissed off and wanted to kill Sabine because Sabine didn't die when she stabbed her. And Balin's like, we got more important shit to do, but if you want, go ahead.
Yeah, go fuck around.
I'm leaving. I'm going over here instead, dude. Yeah, I don't know, man. Filoni's... He's Lucas. He's like turning into Lucas. Like Ahsoka is his baby, the show and the character. And he's like... He's running the whole show. He wrote all 8 episodes. I don't know.
There could
I think he's getting into Lucas territory, and I mean that in some of the good parts, but also in some of the bad parts. Like the collaboration from people that are creative geniuses, I think is helpful. Like with stuff like Favreau's going with Mando and what Tony Gilroy's doing with Andor, I think opening up the storylines and the characters to a couple of very talented hands is a good move. I don't know if it's just he kind of has a closed fist around Ahsoka, which I feel weird about.
Yeah, it can always play out well in the long term, because then you can flesh the character fully out in your own vision. Like I guess the issue is, well, as all things, you make a character, everyone fucking loves her, and then you're like, well, I only made her, as a Padawan. Now we got to make her as kind of more of a Jedi in like the later Clone Wars. So, and then now the Clone Wars is gone. Now I gotta what does she look like as a full adult? Mm-hmm. Like now I gotta flesh that out, which is it's fun, but also like as long as he's the original creator, he actually can pull from stuff and he knows he made her. So it's like, as an adult, she's gonna do this, and this because XYZ. So in the long game, I'm just saying, fully fleshed out character, it might be good, but are we getting too much of her? Or is Filoni limiting her because he's got the blinders on? This is Ahsoka, and that's what she does.
Exactly. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
And not just Ahsoka, but like when you have the larger scale conflict of the show. Like he didn't write Thrawn, he didn't write Akbar. So when that stuff's coming into play, I feel like, I don't know, man. We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel weird about it. I haven't done a whole fucking editorial about it, but I feel a certain kind of way.
Yeah. No, I agree.
But that is what it is. With Ahsoka.
Shinobi, this isn't Coruscant. This is the new Brown Stadium. We're in Cleveland. This is the Hall of Sadness. Where everything dies. Oh, man.
We got footage from the Zero Company, which is the new video game.
Ooh.
Which looked very tasty.
Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, why? I can't tell if you're excited or not.
The movie part of the trailer was phenomenal.
Yeah.
When they clicked over to clearly the gameplay, it looked awkwardly zoomed in and low res and like borderline Republic Commando, which in theory is fun, but we're 30 fucking years from that, so
You mean the graphics look jank?
I thought it looked kind of bad.
Really?
When I saw the gameplay, I was like, oh no.
The power of many. Okay, shit, I don't know. Star Wars, what is it called? Zero Company?
There you go. Maybe it was just me, but when I was watching, I was like, ooh, this looks fun. And then like the last 20 seconds, I was like, oh no, turn back.
Yeah.
Let's
let's take a look. Hopefully don't get canceled or whatever. So I get this. And as soon as it started, phenomenal. I'm like, guys,
this looks great.
It looks cool. I fucking hate cinematic game trailers because I'm like, I just want to see more of what the game is going to be.
Why don't they make just cinematic game trailers a movie long?
No, I don't want that.
I do. This looks fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, it's cool.
Planetary invasion.
I don't really love the narrator.
You're explaining exactly what drove you nuts about it.
The issue with it, yeah.
The cinematic game trailer gets you overly hyped for the wrong thing. When the game kicks in, it's like, wait a second. Yeah. That's not what I saw. And yeah, I thought the voiceover guy kind of sounded like Matthew McConaughey.
He sounds like he's trying to sell us Ford F-150s, like
whiskey,
rugged trucks.
Sounds like McConaughey, dude. For sure. Good old-fashioned sabotage in the Star Wars universe.
These aren't the heroes they tell stories about.
Clone.
It's very cliche.
They're professionals.
Their narrator.
Yeah.
These are professionals. I love that though. Lightsaber.
Setting aside their differences
to
take on the impossible.
Mandalorian, a clone who's also kind of a Mandalorian,
A Jedi. Sharpshooter.
Mr. Freeze,
A beard.
and Matthew McConaughey.
But that's the job. And they get it done.
Oh yeah, they get it done.
See, doesn't it sound like with the best in-class warranty?
It's a Ford commercial, yeah, for sure.
Watch, now it clicks over to gameplay.
I don't think it looks bad. As soon as the wheel came up to like select abilities, and like the turn-based, like pick your move and let them execute, I was like, we got a bit of KOTOR, we got a bit of like, it looks like a miniatures game.
What it reminded me of,
I thought it looked fucking cool,
it
Mopar.
looks, that part right there, it feels like a mobile game to me. What we're looking at right now.
I think it has that layout. I don't think it's going to be like low quality.
And you're right. You know, I've got to get my head wrapped around, no, this is more of a KOTOR turn-based combat. This is going to be more of like a Final Fantasy, select your shit and just go back and forth.
Right.
So it's not, you know,
Yeah, I mean,
you go here, you cover for this, you attack that guy with this power shot.
right. Which is an interesting take. I mean, we haven't had anything like that in a while, so.
And I'm sure there's advantages. You know, maybe the clone fights fucking droids. He has a plus 100 bonus against droids because he knows.
Anti-droid, dude.
Yeah.
Anti-Roger. He's pissed about it.
Rogier.
What?
Okay. You talked me out of it. You talked me off.
I'm glad.
Off the
I'm glad.
cliff.
I'm interested in it.
But that wasn't it not just like, oh, this all looks beautiful, and then it clicked over and you're like, oh, that's clearly gameplay.
It pisses me off, but I'm so used to it.
Yeah.
Because they always fucking do that. I'm like, whatever.
Man.
Speaking of games, there's a collab on Fortnite with Star Wars that's coming out.
Yeah.
Whenever I see these things, I just get so sad. Like, we have more Star Wars content in Fortnite than we have in actual Star Wars video games, which is really annoying. But it's going to be a whole thing. I think it's like 5 weeks long. There's a different theme every week. Skins, ships, fucking missions. It looks like, I haven't played Fortnite, but our buddy D from the famous DNR has been trying to get me to play it. And this might be something that gets me to at least turn it on.
I'd rather
See what happens.
play more Overwatch or something.
Yeah, but Star Wars, dude.
I need a first-person shooter like soon. Actually, this week would be perfect because
We started playing Overwatch again. Jump back in.
let me know. This week is honestly perfect.
Or we could try Fortnite.
This week,
The thing that sold
next 3
me.
days. But now we got Andor launching. Go
Exactly. What he explained to me is there's a mode where there's no building.
ahead. Oh, perfect.
And I was like, that's the whole reason I fucking hated the thing, because
Yeah.
it's like, I can't, that's too much for my 30-year-old brain, dude. Like, it's like ADD, crazy Gen Z nonsense. Like building the walls and like the towers and the forts and everything. I'm like, I can't do that. But yeah, if I can just do the shooting part and I can be looking like, you know, Commander Cody or whatever, I'm in. So maybe, we'll see. We'll try it out. Speaking of video games, there's I don't think they showed any footage from this, but there's a DLC coming to Star Wars Outlaws soon.
Oh,
And the day before Celebration started, they put out a free demo of Outlaws that has a mission on Tatooine near Mos Eisley. And you can do the mission, and then you can just fuck around in the world for 3 hours. It's like a 3-hour demo. You can just go around Mos Eisley, do whatever you want. I gotta say, it was a lot of fun.
oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'd be open to trying that.
Yeah, it was interesting, man. It was very cool. It's definitely Ubisoft. Definitely like, there's kind of like just tasks that you have to do.
Yeah.
And, you know, a little bit of rock climbing and shit like that. But that's kind of watered down in this one compared to like an Assassin's Creed. Sorry. Get on the speeder, go around the fucking Junlin Waste, get attacked by stormtroopers, sneak around, blow things up,
Is that the one you can
fuck with
jump
the sand people.
jump into a ship and fly off world? And that's the one that's
It's kind of, you start in your ship and you land in Mos Eisley.
okay.
It
so
is
in the
kind
limited-
of like Starfield.
Yeah. Okay.
Where like once you get outside of a planet, you can't just fly down. You have to click like land, and it'll start like a cinematic that like takes you into the planet.
And that's the loading screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you
Still looked cool.
choose? Can you choose? Well, maybe it's limited in the little synopsis, but can you choose what city you're flying into? Can you be like, I'm landing on Tatooine. Can I go to Anchorage? Can I go to?
Anchorage.
Anchorhead.
No, at least not in the demo. It's just you start in your ship, and with a mission already like a quest already selected, and you have to just land in a specific spot to like start that quest.
And it was a solid quest or what? What'd you do?
It was cool. There was a bounty hunter that I was trying to hire for a job, and you got to go through the usual fucking rigmarole to track him down. He was last sighted here. You go in, he's like, oh, he hasn't been here in weeks. I think I saw him over there. And then you got to go to the other fucking part. You know, that, like, there wasn't like a lot of story in that part of it, which is fine. It was mostly gameplay. And then once that quest was over, it took like a half hour. Then you're just outside Mos Eisley. Okay. So you can go, when they say open world, once you get in that little bubble on Tatooine, it is very open world. I mean, I could ride my speeder around. I could go walk up to the Sandcrawlers, talk to the Jawas, shop, go into Mos Eisley, go to the cantina, take jobs for Crimson Dawn.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. There's the 3 syndicates, like the Hutts, Crimson Dawn, and the Pikes, I think.
Yeah.
And there's
what's the time period?
like a Grand Theft Auto style, like if you piss them off, you're after them.
Oh, yeah.
Or if you do missions for them, you get on their good side, you can call in favors and stuff. And then the Empire, if you like start fucking up stormtroopers, there's like a Grand Theft Auto thing, like you're wanted, and then the Empire's after you, and they just keep sending like troops and speeder bikes and snipers and stuff to try to take you down. It was cool. I think it's worth it if anyone's into that kind of shit. I am gonna wait because the Oblivion remaster is coming out.
You guys have been freaking out about that.
Dude, I can't fucking wait.
I've never played, so I tried.
It's dated if you didn't like play it when it was originally out 20 years ago.
Yeah.
It is a little dated, but it's awesome.
Yeah.
And if the remaster, like if they change some of the gameplay mechanics and everything and it feels a little more modern, I would say definitely try it because you obviously like Skyrim.
Yeah.
It's cool.
So, yeah. But Skyrim was the one, there's no dragons in Oblivion.
No.
Yeah.
No dragons. The dragons are all extinct, if you remember.
No, they're not.
Until they get woken awake. My only complaint about the Outlaws is your character can do too many things. So much so that like it doesn't feel like a scrappy girl with her little pet can go into a base and take down 80 stormtroopers. I feel like there was a huge missed opportunity to just make this a Mandalorian game. Like you could keep everything exactly the same, but the main character is a Mandalorian in your armor. You can stealth. You have fucking flamethrowers, your slingshot grappling hook, nets, the fucking different kind of rifles, your jetpack. You have all the gadgets and everything, and then when the Mandalorian is taking out a whole garrison, it makes a lot more sense. So that felt kind of weird, you know?
Yeah, there's definitely a slippery slope.
But it's fun. So I'm just going to pretend
I mean, for the gameplay part of it, it's, well, and that kind of opens it up. I mean, we just brought up Skyrim. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
It's tough when they make it very story-driven, that they have to make, like, the days were in KOTOR and stuff when the main character of the story doesn't ever talk. It's hard to make that work and keep it, like, extremely cinematic.
Yeah.
Especially in Star Wars, you know? You're making deals with the Hutts and taking contracts and deciding if you're Paragon or Renegade, that kind of thing. Like, kind of need to just pick a main character and stick with it.
Now, like, was there decisions?
I don't think in the demo.
See, that's the other thing. Like, when you say the Paragon and Renegade, it'd be cool. Like, if I need money, the Pikes have this thing. Go pick up this fucking stuff or steal it from this guy. Whatever. It's like, well, I can do that. But what if mid-mission you grab the stuff and then someone approaches you and says, "Hey, I see what you're doing. Pikes are paying you for XYZ.
Give you double."
Or it's like we can't give you as much, but we're fighting the fucking Empire."
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, okay, I'll make a little less money, but I'll become a good person.
Right.
Or it's just like, no, fuck you, give me the credits.
Republic credits. I don't know if there was like a morality or karma system. I do know that you have the option, like if you go into I'll just call it a dungeon, you can sneak in or you can blast your way in.
Yeah.
Blasting your way in is kind of tough because there's so many troopers. But yeah, like if I take a job for the Pikes and I have to go pick up this treasure, I can choose to just keep it if it's a fucking sweet gun
Oh.
and not give it back. But then
They come after you?
I'll reduce my loyalty with them.
Yeah.
And then next time I ask for a job or they see me, they're going to try to fucking take me out.
Well, you have a big gun now.
Possibly. So yeah, it's a little like Assassin's Creed, a little dash of Grand Theft Auto, a little dash of Star Wars. It's fun.
I'm interested.
It's fun. If you're just, you said you're ready for an FPS, so I get that. But if you're sick of shooters and you're in the mood for a single player, I would check it out. But yeah, Oblivion is around the corner, man. I'm ready for it, dude.
What's the so Oblivion is in the southern trenches of the Skyrim's up north.
Cyrodiil is the name of the province, and it's right in the center, I think.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
The mainlands. Mm-hmm. Is that where all the elves?
That's the Imperial. That's where the Imperials are from. Is Cyrodiil.
Okay.
So each province has like their main race.
Not the
This
Nords.
is the Imperials. All the races are in it again, but that's just like the Imperial like homeland or whatever.
Have you ever seen a gremlin in Skyrim?
Gremlin.
A fucking gremlin. I came across one and I killed it, and then I just looked over and I was like, I just killed a fucking gremlin.
Like fucking Gizmo?
Yeah, it was tall.
This?
Yeah. Maybe like that? Yeah, there was like 3 of them on the edge of the map.
What?
And I was like, what the fuck is a gremlin?
Is it?
No, it's not a raking, because that's on that's in the DLC. The rakeling. It was literally a gremlin.
Why?
There was a group of like 3 of them on the edge of the map.
These guys?
Maybe it was a goblin. Thank you. Maybe not gremlin. Goblins. You're right. Correction.
I hadn't seen goblins in Skyrim, but there's a shit ton of goblins in Oblivion.
Oh, okay. So maybe I was on the southern road.
Ooh, boy.
Maybe I was on the southern road.
Getting somewhere.
Okay. Yeah, I came across that. And you know how many fucking times I've played
I know.
Unlimited.
It's crazy that you can still see
And
like
it's
an
still-
enemy that you've
yeah.
never seen.
I was like, what is that?
Yeah. The main deal in Oblivion, without giving too much away of the plot, is there's this heretic guy that's trying to bring back this ancient Daedra god, Daedra Lord, whatever. And they're opening up planes. They're opening up gates to the plane of Oblivion, which is just like a hellscape.
Oh, okay.
So all of a sudden, outside all of these towns, there's a giant fiery death gate, and there's a bunch of like goblins and imps and stuff pouring into Cyrodiil, and you have to go into the Oblivion gate, and it looks like you're in hell. I'm in hell, and you have to shut it down. That's
Cool.
That's kind of like the premise.
That's awesome. I am definitely down for that.
Do it.
Oblivion. Look up the remake. Let's see what the fuck we're doing here.
Well, there's not. It's leaked, so there's not much out about it yet.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, there's like Oblivion gates like this.
That looks like a fucking nether gate in
Yes.
Minecraft.
Yeah, it's cool.
Sorry if that's the wrong term, Minecraft freaks. I'm
Hell yeah.
old. Wow. Are they that big? They're massive or what?
No, there's like I think there's mostly normal sized ones. Like
Just like human size.
I'm trying to
maybe
look for like a
bigger.
comparison. Yeah. But then there's I think every once in a while there's like a mega gate or something like that.
Mega gate.
But that's what it looks like inside Oblivion. It's crazy.
So Oblivion is like a place you go to. It's another dimension that like the gods live in, or like one of the gods.
It's like going into the Matrix, but really bad. Fantasyland too.
Nice.
So
I like it. Star Wars, Ahsoka, Zero Company, Fortnite. Where else we got? Oh, where are we at? Go down.
sorry. Only other things from Celebration is some. I mean, there's some stuff that I just left off because there's a bunch of like new toys and stuff. Whatever. They're updating the Millennium Falcon ride at Galaxy's Edge with a Mandalorian theme. Like at the end of May, which is unfortunately right after I'm going to be there. Super bummer. But there's a 5th spot on the ride, which involves like taking care of Grogu, it said, which is interesting.
Have you been on that ride?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's supposed to be like 2 gunners, pilot, co-pilot.
Right.
Yeah.
I was pilot. Travis was pilot, I was co-pilot. I can't remember.
I was a pilot. There was a kid, 10 years old, on his birthday. I said, get the fuck out of the pilot seat.
Just blasting the fucking,
I said, this
like
is,
driving
this
you
is
into
the
the wall.
only time I'm going to be here. You'll probably be back tomorrow. Get out of the fucking seat.
I'm not going to, it was cool. I'm not going to lie. I had more fun just being in the Falcon than I did on the ride.
Yeah.
You know?
Did you know
It
you
was
can
a little
crash?
clunky. Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
I was stressing me out.
I didn't realize like what we were doing was actually like affecting it. I thought it was just like the ride, and then they're like, "No, you got to press these fucking buttons." I'm like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, same. I was screwing around, and Tommy Boy was like, "Fucking steer, dude."
steer.
But the Falcon itself is sweet. That was more fun to me. Rise of the Resistance. That's a top
notch.
a cool ride.
We didn't get to do that one. We waited in line for an hour, and then it broke down.
Oh no!
And then it broke the whole rest of the. Yeah, it was.
Fuck.
That's the Disney way, man. We got screwed 3 times in one day.
Really?
Got into a line, waited half hour, 45 minutes.
Nothing.
Attention, motherfuckers.
On
Get out of
program.
line. Get out of the line.
That's it. No reason.
No, they just said it's temporarily fucked. Get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles.
So if y'all going to Los Angeles in 2 years, we'll see you there. Hopefully.
Maybe. I'm fucking hyped, dude.
It depends what comes out in the next 2 years and how hyped I feel.
Oh, yeah, that's a no. I thought you were going in a different direction.
Like celebration.
I'm not going to a celebration. I'm not. From
No?
here on out, no. There's no reason. There's absolutely no reason. 1, everything's gonna leak. 2, when we did go, we got fucked because we waited overnight in that thing, and then we didn't even get into the main hall. We got put in front of a screen at the same time when the shit launched online anyways. It was the biggest waste of time. I mean, other than being with friends around fucking mall.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point.
Which is nice.
That's
but
half the point.
I'd love to do that and then also go to bed.
Yeah, we can go to bed. Oh, Chicago was much better, in my opinion.
It was yeah.
Our experience was better.
Yeah. Yeah.
We might have been more in the midst of Star Wars in 2017 because only 2 movies had come out and everyone was hyped for Last Jedi before comments and hatred ruined it.
Hatred.
But we're all jacked for it, you know? Anyways, I don't know. I'll consider going. It was fun. It was cool.
Have you seen the deleted scene of Luke meeting Biggs on Tatooine in episode 4?
It's been a long time, but yeah.
That just popped up. First of all, some of the worst acting I've ever seen. It was no wonder.
Power converters.
He's like,
Worse than power
I want to
converters.
tell you something, Luke. I joined up with some people.
We're not
You know,
getting out of this movie alive. Is it on the Disney Plus?
I don't know.
Like special behind the scenes or whatever?
I don't know. It popped up on social media. I was like, I feel like I've seen it, but when I watched the whole thing again, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
It would have been nice because they meet back up, obviously, later in a series, and it's
Right.
like, oh, Biggs.
Right.
That would have made that makes it a little better.
Yeah, because it's so random that he knows Biggs when he gets the
Yeah.
station or Yavin 4 base.
Even just
He
that's
also-
where movie making, like, okay, you can get rid of the scene because the bad acting, it just wasn't working. But even like one offhanded comment, Uncle Owen, my Biggs left. You're not gonna let me leave?
My boyfriend peaced out. What are you doing? Yeah, I mean, that has always been a weird thing. It's like, why does this kid who's stuck on a farm have any interest in fighting the Empire?
Yeah.
Like, why is he so hell bent on joining the rebellion?
Well, he wasn't. He was going to the. He wanted to go to the university or whatever the fuck, the training thing. That was at Imperial. Luke was trying to.
The academy.
The academy. That was an Imperial academy. You can go to
That
the-
makes it even more confusing.
Yeah. Look it up. Look it up. Like,
I
let's
know,
see
I
Luke-
believe you, but now that regardless of the bad acting, they should have kept that scene with Biggs in then.
Yeah, I think Luke was trying to go into an Imperial academy on Tatooine.
I don't know, man.
Right there.
I heard what you said.
Why did Luke want to join the Imperial Academy? Good benefits.
The academy is more of a general education in space flight rather than like an Imperial training ground. Huh. It is run by the Empire, but offers jobs in a bunch of different things, not just like pilots and not just like starfighter pilots and stormtroopers and stuff. I don't know. It still seems weird though.
Well, it's all.
He has some lines about fighting the Empire though, doesn't he? While he's still on Tatooine, doesn't he have some shit? This is how little I've seen New Hope in the past decade.
You know about the rebellion, about the Empire? Yeah, he says that to Obi-Wan.
Yeah. So is he like, fuck the rebellion, give me some information so I can leak it when I go to the academy? Or is he like, I want to join up, even though he's about to go to the academy?
Well, I mean, the stormtroopers make his decision.
Yeah.
They kill his aunt and uncle.
Well, yeah, that much is clear. But before then, it just seems like I don't know. Andor Season 2, much like Rogue One, is apparently supposed to make A New Hope that much better.
I imagine, because it's supposed to like lead up to Rogue One.
I've said this before. I think when we reviewed Rogue One, as many times as I've seen Star Wars, I don't think I connected in the crawl of A New Hope that them getting the Death Star plans was like the first major appearance of the rebellion, like the first big battle.
Right. It seems like an established thing.
It seemed like it's been going on for a decade.
Yeah.
But yeah, I never really caught that until you obviously see Rogue One and now Andor.
Well, we are literally, even Andor Season 1, we're seeing the underground underlings.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's talk about that, man. I won't say it's better than I remember. It's as good as I remember. It's lost no steam, Andor Season 1. And there's a bunch of stuff that I had forgotten about.
Yeah.
There's so much to take in.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of things that I had forgotten about. Mon Mothma's gambling husband. Forgot about Cyril's mom.
The Mon Mothma family scenes, I know why they're in there, but they always just make me feel weird. I'm like,
this Game of Thrones style.
This seems, it doesn't feel natural, is what I say. I get it. I get the
Maybe
contrast.
because she's playing a fucking role.
Maybe, and it could be as simple as like, I'm not a big fan of the actor that plays her husband. Like something along those lines. It's something that it just feels forced. Like they're at odds all the fucking time. And it's like, all the time? You guys are still a family. Every single scene that happens.
Yeah, but we're catching them in like a particular month-long window where
I know
her daughter is obviously getting into teenage years and fucking hates everything.
And the father's
she's playing a double role. Luthen's fucking whatever. She lost $400,000.
Believe me, I get this.
She's stuck with Palpatine's homeboys.
I get the circumstances, but it's just like
her driver's spying on her.
You come to dinner, I hate you, and you're like, we're having chicken. Like, you don't need to blow up like that.
I fully expect my daughters to act like that in 10 years.
Yeah,
I'm just bracing myself for that.
I don't want chicken.
I know what you mean. It does kind of it slows down a little bit, but I think it's important too. It's good because
it's stressful on a personal level, and it's stressful on a political level. It's stressful on everything that Mon Mothma does. Believe me, I think it puts her on a fucking pedestal because she's just going through every fucking thing.
Exactly.
I get it.
You never would have really known that. From Rogue One through 6, it's just like...
It's also, she seems like
she's just the leader.
She's an untouchable leader that's never done bad, is what she feels like in the original trilogy.
Right.
Now you get back in the dirt of it, and you're like, oh, her life sucks.
She's still a senator, trying to play both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, her family starts to hate her. She is about to get caught because she lost money or whatever. Yep. Or she got caught giving the money away to Luthen or whatever. Yeah, dude, it's there's a tension throughout the entire season. It's because these people, even though they're in the rebellion, a lot of them, with the exception of like Luthen and his crew, don't know when to like go all in. Like Mon Mothma's all in. They mention a vow a bunch of times. Like she took the vow, but nobody knows exactly when to like go public with it, I guess.
Well, it's also there's as a citizen, even with the Empire going on, there's that mentality of so you can live while the Imperial flag, it doesn't bother me if you don't look up, and it's like that's kind of where her family is. Like we're just here. Like who cares?
I mean, we're wealthy as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, what are we complaining about?
Yeah, but Mon. I hate calling her just by Mon.
It's still a good person. She's like, people are getting killed, dude. What are we gonna do about this?
Yeah.
Let's pass the law. I feel so bad every time she's trying to like introduce a bill. Everyone's like fucking just texting and like not paying attention to her. Just leaving the Senate chambers. Fuckers. So good. So yeah, I did finish season 1.
I like the Cloak and Dagger where she doesn't know who she can trust. She's trying to build this rebellion more or less, and she's trying to figure out who can I trust? Who can I talk to? Who can I rely on? Even Luthen, like they're at odds.
Yeah.
You can't kill people. What the fuck do you think this is about? We're starting a war. What do you mean you can't kill people? That's their fucking goal. And she's like, shit.
Oh, dark too. Can you imagine a 1977 a good guy saying that?
Love it.
Be like, we need to force the Empire's hand to start murdering innocent people so that everyone gets pissed off and fucking wakes up and realizes what's going on.
Yeah.
That's so dark.
Get it on camera.
Film on TikTok. Get that shit up.
But I love it. I love the tension of the rebellion. This is what we've all wanted.
I know.
This is the opposite of happy dancing.
It literally is. Yes.
Everything sucks. It's either kill or be killed because you're being hunted regardless.
Yeah.
So fucking figure it out.
Yeah. I noted down, especially in episodes, when was that? 4, 5, and 6, when we first start to see Mon Mothma. They made Coruscant feel a lot more like a city like New York or something, as opposed to sometimes in the prequels, I feel like you only see Coruscant from far away, and it's just a bunch of like flying taxis and shit.
It all looks like an airport.
This one, they made it kind of feel like Gotham or New York. There's like overhead shots of like a grid system where it looks like you're looking at Manhattan or something.
Yeah.
That was nice. That was a nice change.
Well, especially when
It puts you like on the ground, like in his shop and in the ISB and in Cyril's apartment. Like we actually get to be. Yeah.
The point that it really hit me was when he arrived at Coruscant and then took the elevator down, and it just kept going down and got darker and darker and dirtier and dirtier. And you're like, oh, this is actually living.
Right. And he has those shots, a couple where he's looking out of his window and he sees the sun rise for like 10 seconds and then it goes behind another building.
Yeah.
That's the only time he sees daylight from his apartment.
That's pulled from something. There's a very
George Lucas.
no.
It's like poetry. So if
There's
they
a
rhyme.
film. There's a film about that.
There probably is.
It's like a short film, but it's really well known. I don't know. I took a film class and I remember there was like a group of kids. I don't know why I'm going into this, but there was a group of kids that were making fun of this one kid, and they live on a dark planet. The sun's never out, whatever. They make fun of this kid and they push him. This is gonna be really not worth it, but they push this kid. They push this kid into like a closet and lock the closet, and they all go outside to experience the sun for the first time. And the kid, it's a little sliver.
Yeah.
There's a crack in the wall that the sun, so the kid can like feel the warmth for maybe 30 seconds, then it goes away. And it's like, it's a very odd.
All right, Shinobi, tell us what movie that was.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know everything.
I made all of that up, so good luck finding that.
Yeah, that's in season 2 actually of Andor.
Andor season 2, dude. And we got K2. Who else? Oh yeah,
I'm excited for that.
No. I'm sorry, not Akbar.
Akbar.
Krennic. I don't know why my
Yes, Krennic. I'm excited for him to be back.
Fucking
That'll be interesting,
Krennic, dude.
He's a great actor. I
Krennic,
love him.
Luthen, and Saw. I texted you guys. Those three.
Yeah.
I mean, Andor aside, Cassian's perfect. He's been a great character.
He's fantastic. It's so nice to see. Yeah, we probably said this. Why do we need more about Andor? He died. Like, that was a mistake. This is one of the best shows I've ever seen. And to see his character grow is so great. I forgot how. I know he was like scrappy and kind of like, selling parts and doing illicit activities.
Yeah.
I forgot in the first like 3 episodes how much trouble he's in and how much people are like, yeah, I like Cassian, but he's also kind of fucked me over and he owes me money. And, I forgot how kind of down he was really at the beginning there.
Yeah.
I also forgot all of the flashback shots of his adopted dad and the fact that he was trying to break up a fight. The stormtroopers saw it, clone troopers actually, and they hung him in the fucking square.
Savage. That's fucking wild. But that's where that hatred, like...
God.
Also, Andor is his adopted name.
Right.
I love that.
Yep.
Because they could really play off that in season 2.
Well, it's Marva's name. Yeah.
Yeah. Who?
Marva? His mama?
Martha!
What else? B2 is really making me cry at the end.
B2.
He's a great
emo.
droid, and he just... it's so sad.
I love how on point some of that stuff is. B2
I
emo.
miss Marva. I'm like, oh, God, dude.
Good
He
old
doesn't know how
Marv.
to process. He doesn't know what's going on. That made me sad. It was great, man. The heist was giving me panic attacks the whole third episode.
It's so good. It's
sixth
so fucking
episode. I was like, fucking. Ugh.
It's almost like one of those things that everything goes right, but at the same time, everything goes wrong. Like they get in, everything's perfect, but then one thing goes awry, but they figure it out. But then like another battalion walks in on them with their pants down, trying to load the shit. So everything goes wrong again, but then they get out, so that everything's fine. But then the kid dies, and then it's just like it's back and forth between this like, mission accomplished, but in a fucked way. And that's what that's what I wanted. This
Stakes,
is,
dude.
This is rebellion.
Stakes. Same thing at the
You're making me care.
the brawl in the final episode in the city. The amount of characters we've been like seeing throughout the show that we just see them get blasted and fall dead on the floor.
Yeah.
There was one, the guy that he always is having, I can't remember his name. He asked him to get transported in the first episode or two, and then when he calls in, he's the guy that tells him that Marv is dead.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. But he's trying to like help one of the kids like not get fucked up by the stormtroopers, and he gets blasted, and he falls on the ground, and the shot is just on his face for like 10 seconds. Just giving you the weight of like, you thought this character was going to live through it because he knows Cassian and, he's like a main character on Ferrix. No, everyone's expendable. Everyone's fucking expendable.
His buddy who he worked with, Gloves, who was covering for him, is that who you're talking about? I haven't watched the last episode.
Gloves.
Who is his co-worker that at the one of the very first episode he was going to cover for him? The bigger guy.
Brasa or Brasi or something like that. No, it wasn't him.
Well, he also helped him by chaining that one ship to the ground.
Yeah. Yes, I forgot about that too.
That's badass.
When the corporate sec motherfuckers were trying to take him down. Let's see if I can find this person. I don't remember his name. There's a lot of characters.
Oh, I think I do know who you're talking about. I'll see
if he pops up. If not, it's not a big deal.
Because he's that guy behind the screen.
Yes.
I know who you're talking about. He was booking like a ticket off the planet or something at one point.
Yes, but like, his buddy, the huge guy, survives. The kid whose dad got tortured, he survives. So you think like, oh yeah, the people that are close to Andor, they must be able to make it out of this thing. But I noticed how long they stuck on that shot of him dead on the ground. I was like, yeah, they're really making you fucking feel it, man. I'm not gonna be able to find it, am I?
This is also a beautiful. It's dark. What am I trying to say?
It's dark.
Yeah, it's just dark in so many ways, but not as dark as Batman.
Which Batman?
The most recent. You can't see a fucking thing on screen.
Oh, you mean visually dark?
Visually dark. But that's what it's almost one of those things that Andor is visually dark. A lot of it, but it's all there. Like, it's always cloudy, or it's always like you're in the shadows.
Yeah.
It's not just you're in a closed room and the lights are off. Like there's value.
What? Yeah, I know. I get you. All right, anyways, I'm not gonna find this guy.
Andy Serkis.
The prison sequence. I remember that lasting a long time the first time I watched it. Like, I kind of remember looking back on the first time I saw it and thinking...
It's only 2 episodes.
It drag on a little bit, but yeah, it went by quick this time.
It's only 2 episodes. Because he gets picked up in one, and then he's in it, and then exits. So across those 3.
Yeah. One way out, dude. A lot of great, powerful speeches in this shit. Luthen goes off. Andy Serkis goes off. Marva goes off at the end. Her little hologram speech.
I can't swim.
Yeah, dude. You think he's going to be in season 2?
No, he died.
You think we're going to see any of the prisoners?
Well, he does link up with that one guy because when they float to shore, and those 2 big lunker aliens like pick him up. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. No, he escapes with Menchie, I think his name is, right? I can't remember his name.
But maybe Andor meets up with...
Well, that guy's in Rogue One.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Love it. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I think that's his name. I don't know. Fucking, it's too many names and shit.
Melshi.
Melshi, yes. Melshi is in Rogue One.
So he escaped the prison with Andor.
Yeah, they got out together, and then when he calls home,
Oh, I do recognize him.
when he calls home on the beach planet after he picks up his shit, they go two separate ways.
Yeah. Well, they shake hands.
So I assume he circles back in season 2.
Because he
Season
says,
Rogue
like,
One.
people need to know about
Sorry,
this.
I'm not sharing the screen right now.
He says people need to know about what the fuck we just went through. Like,
Yeah.
people need to know
Yeah.
that this stuff's happening. That's the scene that I recognize it from. Where he's... The master switch, where he's like, what does it look like?
Yeah. Well, the big fucking switch.
It's that over there. Next to the at. Yeah, that AT-AT falling off the fucking snow hills. Woo!
Oh, in the Mando trailer? Yeah.
That also gives... I know I'm jumping, but that also gives like a size comparison. Like how slowly it fell is just because it's so fucking massive.
Yeah.
And you do get a little bit of that on Hoth, but it falling off of a cliff, I'm like, oh! Yep.
Yeah, dude.
That looks cool.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Apparently they built an entire functioning, not the legs and shit, everything,
Right.
but like the body of it and like the cockpit of the AT-AT to film in.
That's perfect.
So there must be more scenes that take place in there if they went through all that trouble. Or sometimes they're just like, Star Wars is cool. Let's just build this shit. I watched Rogue One the other day.
How bad was it?
It's great.
Yeah.
It's really good.
How great?
I forgot about Borgala, dude.
Top 3?
Definitely right now.
Well, I was gonna say after we watch Andor season 2, I'm sure it's gonna be
I'm
fucking-
in such this era mood right now. But
How was Scarif?
Scarif was great, dude. Fantastic. Beautiful.
It's one of
Gorgeous.
those. I feel like they could have easily. I don't want to say messed up, but like botched. Like just made it not interesting. It's got to be different. So no, okay, beach planet.
I am getting a little sick of all the new planets.
I love.
I feel like every single planet in Andor. That's maybe the one criticism I have. There's a lot of new planets.
Everything was too
And
fresh.
no.
Eridu.
But there's nothing. Like, think about all the planets in the prequels. Like, they all have their own like biome and like different shit. Like this one they're all just a bunch of like dark blue-hued planets with humans on them, like doing shit.
Scarif is not dark blue.
No, not Scarif, but Edu, and then in Andor season 1, the planet where Saw Gerrera's on, it's just like another random planet that he's on, and Ferrix, and like I don't know.
They're backwater worlds.
How many planets are there?
Unlimited.
But in the Republic / Empire, it's not unlimited. How many
There
planets
are
there?
unlimited. It's a fucking galaxy. You're not going to be able to count them.
I don't know. I'm gonna be the first one to see them all.
And there's systems. There's unlimited systems with multiple planets.
Yeah, maybe.
With multiple moons.
Maybe. They mention a lot.
I don't agree with that at all.
I do. I'm like, oh, another brand, like Aldani, like another brand new planet. I don't know.
I think that is one of the most ridiculous things you've ever claimed. We're in space. Of course, there's an unlimited multitude of planets that some of them are going to look the same. Some of them are going to be completely different.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
We went to Utapau and Magmar.
That's what I'm saying. Nothing in Andor looks like Utapau.
So that's why you're mad, because it doesn't look exactly.
Well,
like
they're
Utapau.
all. And listen, it's a
Felucia.
Exactly. That's what I mean. But it's it's because they filmed everything in real life on location. There's a limit to how much you can make things look like a
Clearly
alien
not.
planet.
Eridu is just skyscraper mountains.
I'm talking about Andor mostly,
Oh.
not specifically Rogue One. I'm talking about Andor.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I get it. I mean, if we want to film everything on site, like Aldani was great. I'm not trying to shit on Aldani. I'm just saying like there wasn't anything like super duper spacey weird Star Wars about it until we saw those big lunken pirate guys after they escaped they catch them in that net after they escape the prison.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if I'm trying to understand what you're saying, like the buildings on Aldani look like buildings on every other backwater planet. Like they're just like mud huts, like square mud huts. They all look. Yeah. I mean, but you're on a backwater planet. I feel like that's. I don't know what else. I don't know what else there is. Like what other options there are.
Yeah, I'm just talking shit, I guess.
I mean, you know what planet would be really cool? My mind went to what's Jakku. Jakku's a bad example of it, but like there was a huge battle over Jakku.
Mm-hmm.
I wish there was an entire city of ship parts as buildings.
Oh yeah, scrapped.
Scrapped that like there's just like X-Wings attached to TIE fighters because that's where I fucking live and that's all that's on this planet.
Yep.
That's so I am like there's a little lack of creativity maybe on some of the new planets, but I'm all for all the new planets. The frustrating for me, I have no idea. They're throwing planets out there. I'm like, I have no fucking clue.
That's kind of what I mean. And it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter, yeah.
And it is a trade-off for, like I said, filming on location for almost everything. I mean, a lot of those places are real-world architecture that they've Star Wars'd up, which I appreciate because you get a totally different vibe than, being in front of the blue screen or on the volume all the time.
We're also limited by, like, Earth's climates and weather and
I know.
And like, just in general. Like, our minds can't really go beyond what else is possible. Like, a lava planet.
I know.
It's like, sure.
Film in Hawaii.
There are still opportunities out there. Like, have we been on a planet that has a major volcano? I don't think I've seen that yet. Has there been a planet that, like, I guess like Camino, but everyone's underwater?
Yeah, Camino would be sweet. Yeah. Cool.
Or is there? Yeah, I mean, there are opportunities out there to get pretty creative with it. But of course, I don't want you to be spending too much time on the fucking world.
Yeah, I know.
Spend time on the characters. So.
And I'm contrary to my own beliefs because like things like Obi-Wan just looked so cheap.
Yeah.
Shot on the volume with like no depth or like
care in the world.
Jokes on them, it's called the volume, but there was not like a big volume of space. They're limited in this like soundstage they have to stay on. But anyways, I'm talking shit. Whatever.
It sucks.
What else is going on?
Ahsoka season 2. Are you hyped for Ahsoka season 2?
I can't really think about it yet.
You're on Andor.
I'm all on Andor, and then the minute I'm gonna be bouncing back and forth between this and prequels because of Revenge of the Sith.
Oh yeah, that's
this
this weekend.
Saturday.
Fuck, I forgot about that.
So that's all I can. And then the Oblivion remaster, and then fucking Marvel Thunderbolts comes out soon. Like
There's
my brain
so
is
much.
exploding with so many things right now.
There's so much. This week is heavy. There's sports shit going on.
Oh yeah, the Cavs in the playoffs.
NBA play. We're number 1 in the fucking East. We're better now than when we were with LeBron.
For real?
Yeah,
I didn't
we're
know.
number
Who got
1.
mad at me? I didn't fucking know that
We're
shit.
fucking people up.
Jeez.
And on the complete other side of that, the Browns suck dick. So their big thing is the NFL
used to
draft.
that.
The NFL draft is this week.
Oh, okay.
At the same time, and they've got the number 2 pick. Also, the NHL playoffs mirror the NBA playoffs. So we got playoff hockey, playoff basketball. We got the NFL draft. We've got Star Wars shit.
Yeah.
We've got Andor launching this week.
Tomorrow.
We've got episode 3 on Saturday.
Yep.
The fucking Maple Festival in my little town is going on. Like, everything is now.
It's all happening.
It's supposed to be a nice week, too. I'm fucking hyped.
It's all happening, dude.
Oh, baby.
Well,
Dude,
what?
fucking Luthen and Saw
I
Gerrera.
can't wait, dude. More Luthen, baby. More Luthen.
More Saw.
More Luthen.